Good Monday morning to you. Well, a new week, and I am off to Stockholm to take the car back. I'm going to change it and pick up a car in Eskilstuna instead, which is nearer. But I need to wash the car, but I'm having a bit of difficulty at the minute and the thing isn't working as it should. So I've got to go and see how I can get into this car wash first, and I got to drive to Stockholm. Okay, well, as you saw, the wash worked in the end. There was just something, a little bug, but she told me what to do, so that's good. Anyway, right, I'm going to head off to Stockholm and leave this car. And then I want to go, when I'm in Stockholm, I'm going to do my walk in Stockholm. I'm going to walk across the city from where I'm leaving the car to a couple of shops that are actually right next to each other. One is the Asian market. It's a very comprehensive Thai supermarket. It sells just about everything Asian, but it is Thai run. And then I'm going to go to this bakery that sells real bread, because I don't eat factory bread anymore. I mean my own bread, but this is real sourdough bread, so I'm going to buy some of that. Excuse me for rubbing my eyes. People always telling me about rubbing my eye, but I can't help it. I always do it. It's a thing I do. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to head off to Stockholm, and it's a bit early in the morning, but let's go. Okay, it's 9:15. I've left the car. I know personally, I don't know really what's going on, but I used the self-service kiosk to leave it back. So I am now going to walk into the city centre from this part of town where I am now. About, I think, a 45-minute walk, so that should be good. Okay, I know where I'm going, and I know roughly where I'm going, but I've never walked this part of town before, and it's all being built rebuilt and whatever, so I'm following Google Maps just in case. Alright, see the water down there? Well, basically I walk along the water. This Stockholm is made up of a lot of islands, so the island I'm on now is called Kungsholmen, and basically I walk along the edge, the coast of this island, and a bit further up there's a bridge which will go over to that side, and you can just see a train going in the distance there behind that big white building. That big white building is a military castle place. I've been there once for work many years ago. Yeah, the main railway line is at the back there, and I'm going to walk down towards the central station, but then away from there to an area called Hötorget. I'm going to go in a couple of shops, and obviously then I will head to the central station and catch the train to Eskilstuna, where I will collect my new car, which I will have for the next 10 weeks or so. Well, 10 and a half weeks, let's say 10 weeks on Friday. I finish for my holidays, and 10 weeks on Friday is the date that I'm hoping we are going to leave here for Asia. More details about that coming soon. Yeah, there's a lot of nice boats down here along the water's edge. It's quite warm too, for a change. That's the Stockholm Metro over there. And that is the main line north from Stockholm Central train station. So, right in the thick of things here. Anyway, I need to get up there onto that bridge above the subway. My Google Maps is telling me to go up this staircase, but I don't think I'm going to be wanting to do that because my knees, well, are not really up to staircases. So if I just pan back out, it's a pretty major staircase. So I'm going to keep going down this way a bit and see whether there's a swingy street that I can sort of walk up more gradually. Okay, so I made it up to the bridge. I was down there and the staircase is back underneath the bridge, but I went up that street there to the right, big circle round, and back up here, so a little bit longer than advertised, but all the extra steps is all good. Today will be 200 days in a row of breaking my target, if of course I break my target, which I fully intend to do. So yeah, I'm very determined, and my streak goes on 200 days. Anyway, this is the street is called St. Eriksgata. I'm going to go up there to the red traffic lights and then turn right and walk down there. Odensgatan to Odensplan. I don't need the Google Maps now. It was only there on Kungsholmen, which I didn't really know the way, because I know my way around Stockholm very well driving, but walking through those little small streets where they were rebuilding, I wasn't sure of the way, so now I don't need to turn it on. And of course now I can show you the main line, the main train lines. The tunnel there, going down into the tunnel, I think is the commuter train tunnel. It goes to a different station called Stockholm City, not Stockholm Central, but it's very near the central station. They built a few years ago, it took many years, a whole new tunnel system from here right the way through to Södermalm, which is one of the islands on the south side of the city. where I used to hang out and go drinking. And the commuter train system is very good now. In fact, the transport system in Stockholm is very good. It's just expensive, but it's not the reason why I'm not using it now. It's just the fact that I had to get up early and get away early this morning meant I didn't get my morning walk, so I thought I'd use this as my chance to get my morning walk a bit later, and then I'm back on track. So where this girl's got a croissant from, but he's got one all the same. To show you on this map, this is the bus stop, but this island here is Kungsholmen. Where I was is here, Strandberg's Garden, so I walked up there and along there and along there, and I went over the bridge there, but I had to come around this way, and then I've walked all the way up there and all the way down here, and this is where I'm coming to. So I'll be there in about 5 minutes. So it's quite nice to have a walk in Stockholm. Don't get here very often now. Obviously I lived here for about 14 years. 13, 14 years, before we moved to the countryside, moved down. I met Joey at Kungsholmen. So yeah, it's been quite nice to walk around with the lands with me, so that helps too. Bought myself some real bread, not factory made, no additives, no preservatives, nothing like that, real stuff. And I'm going to savour that, because I'm not eating anything like that nowadays. And I'm a bit of a bread fiend, really. Anyway, I'm almost where I'm going, so I should get my Thai foodstuffs and then head to the station. Right, this is where I was coming, the Asian market, so go and get what I'm going to get. Okay, I got everything I wanted. Now let's see if I can make the next train or not. It's a great shop that actually. I used to come there a lot when I was working, and I'd, often times been in Stockholm, but I haven't been for a long time. But they do sell absolutely everything that Thai, and just can't compare with the shops out near us. That we can get most things, but not everything. So yeah, really good. So I'm pleased about that. Anyway, now I am. This is her toilet that I'm coming up to now. The square, they have a lot of market sellers selling fruit and all that, and they shout at you. And I'll go through there and then over to the central station. Actually, doesn't seem to be so many sellers as it used to be. Used to be absolutely ram-packed, the whole square, but you see they're all selling the mushrooms, the cantrels at Jow Peaks, almost 600 kroner a kilo, and they claim that they're Swedish, but I wouldn't take them for their word, because I had a discussion with them once before about it, and the guy went and said, Swedish, not Swedish, it's all the same. Well, if you charge the premium, Swedish people will pay for it if it's Swedish, but anyway, that's how they operate. I never bought fruit and veg really from these sellers. Anyway, we carry on. We're almost, well, we're not almost, but we're not far from the central station. We are right in smack bang in the middle of town now. This street is called Drottninggatan, which means Queen Street. Main shopping street is in Stockholm, as far as streets for shopping goes. always full of tourists, and if you walk all the way down the street you eventually come to the you come to the Swedish Parliament first, and then you come to the Royal Palace, the Royal Castle, and but that's on the next island down, or the next but one island down. So but yeah, it's a long straight street that goes over a couple of bridges between the islands again, and further down there's quite a few restaurants and things, but they're all very touristy, as this is, you know, the nearer you get to the palace and the parliament, the more touristy it becomes, of course, because that's what tourists come to see. And then after, or when you get onto the island where the castle is, that's actually called the Old City, Gamla Stan, and that island is tourist hotspot number one in Stockholm. But I'm not be going there today, obviously, because I've got to get back and I've got places to be and things to do and work to do later. Right, I've got to walk down. I went across there, but you can't go across this. Well, I can't get down the tram tracks here, so I walked down past this bus down at the end here, and I can walk across there. The central station is the little white building that's just in between all the high rises, so that's where I'm heading. Here's one of the trams. There's quite a lot of tram lines, Stockholm House, but not so many in the city itself. Just this one line that runs out to Djurgården, which is a big green area where, again, a lot of tourists. It's got all the museums and theme parks and all the things that, so it's quite popular for that. Otherwise the tram lines tend to be out to the suburbs and what have you. And there it is, the Stockholm Central Station, Central Stockholm. Now I'm not sure whether I'm going to make the train now. I might have to wait an hour, but I'm not really worried because I was going to take that train anyway, the one in an hour, and I was done quicker than I thought I'd be. So we shall see. I want to just go in and do one thing in the central station, and it might just be the difference between missing the train and not missing it. No worries if I do. I don't have a ticket and I have 6 minutes, so let's see if I can do that online and get to the right platform. I need the train from platform 15A, which means I've got to go down there. Right, well, I made it just about. Here comes the train now, down there. Okay, now I'm in Eskilstuna. Unfortunately, a large group of young lads came and sat right next to me and were very, very noisy. And so after I got off the train, I made my way out from the station and away before filming anything else. But I'm here now. So I'm going to walk down to where I pick up the car, and I'll be a bit early, but hopefully I can get the car before time. I'll only be about half an hour early. Otherwise, I shall just hang around and wait. But once I've picked up the car, I'm going to nip into Lidl here because it's on the way home, and then get back and get to work. Alright, well that went very quickly, so here we are. Here's my new car for the next 2 months. Just need to go around and check all the that there's no damage. There was no damage reported when I signed the paper, so I need to check that before I drive away, but it looks like it's pretty brand spanking new. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so I'm back, got the car, did go to the shop, get a couple of things, and now I'm back here in Fleur. So I'm just going to grab a quick bite and then up to my office. I've got a fair few things to do. It's work time and I've obviously missed 2/3 of the day already. But I hope you enjoyed that little trip to Stockholm and show you around as I've walked around there. That's it for this time. I will be back with more from here soon. Thanks for now.